What is up everyone, Northside here, and this is not the first impression, more like fifth impression, because I have been spending a lot of time on preview shard and we still have 20 days to go or more until it hits live. But I do want to point out some, in my opinion, this is all my personal opinion. Leave me in the comment section how you feel about the mod so far. My personal opinion, how this mod feels to me, looks to me, what needs to be changed, what is bad actually, and I will try to argument as best as I can in this video. So first of all, I love ships, I love sailing, I love the sea, and I also love the space, the universe. So we are in space, and also we are on the ship, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So it's a win-win for me because like I said, like I love space and universe, and I love sailing and ships, any kind of ships and sailing, and that's really cool. So let's start with the good things first. We are finally out of the Underdark officially. At least we will be, and thank God for that. I couldn't stand that place anymore and I got sick of it, and I finished all my campaigns. I don't even have to go there anymore. So that's really in a good section. Now, what I also want to mention is that we have 3 versions of the new trial. So if you go to the trial merchant, we will have normal, advanced, and master version of the trial, and a lot of players were asking for that. So it goes in the good part of the video, good section of the video if you wish. Now also what they did, they are doing major class rebalancing, and since I don't, that's a touchy subject, and I'm just gonna say for my class that they did rework. I made a video about this, hidden daggers, some stupid rework with at wills, and there's a lot of changes. I made videos about it, you can check it out. There are changes to healers, tanks, barbarian tanks, sentinels, and there are videos out there. And thank God, and just I'm gonna digress, to Brett Norton, who is actually, and I'm not praising this man, I'm just commending him for his efforts staying up late and early, and he actually told me these are only for now. I was asking him particularly for melee classes, that they are aware they're behind range classes, and these are all soft changes, so we can potentially expect something more brighter for the barbarian future, or melee classes overall who are underperforming or having problems. If you want to talk about class changes, feel free to express yourself in the comment section of my video. Also, what is good, but I think it's good, is the boon rework. Now you can see you can put your points into the master boons, advanced boons, and I'm currently using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boons. They're working really nice, and you can slot and use those boon points and max them out, and with some combination get really good recharge speed, really nice damage, or self-healing, additional hits, control resistance, you name it, is there. So boon rework, in my opinion, is a good thing. Also, there's a lot of gear, and when we look, there's over 90 or 100 pieces of gear. Now I will get that in the bad section also. However, there are some catch-up gear for the newer players that are actually can get it from invasion merchant, from the name targets, and basically just the gear that will help the newer players like this Lothian gear. But be aware when you're getting this gear that read the tooltips, and I will also talk about when I go to the power creep or item level shift almost to 100k. Be aware as a new player to choose wisely, because there are some gear that will bring you anything. Nothing. Don't jack up your item level just for the sake of it. If you see myself or any player between 85 and 95 item level, that doesn't mean that's all means good. I'm not going to be using all this shit, so keep that in mind. So about the environment, if you traverse the wild space, we can see 2 systems here, Gabion space and Remichi space, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets, asteroids, and that we can actually go to. And here we go, we're going to just go to 1, and you can see it's really nice. We got this sun with the green sky, floating objects, the ship is here, and the map is vastly huge, but this actual doesn't go in a good section part. The good part is the environment looks really pretty, and it's quite refreshing going from planet to planet and just having different kind of scenery as it is. If we can look here, we got clear skies. This is planet Baloria, and it's totally different than the other one. So that also goes into the good part. These are the good things. I think they're working on the classes. All right, time for the bad things. We're gonna start with the elephant in the room, which is actual potential power creep and really extremely high jump from to 2700 item level of gear, and even the artifacts are not that bad, but overall gear is just jacking up our item level too much. Now I have to explain very carefully about the item level, as I was under the impression, and I saw the developer since mod 16, they said they will eradicate the power creep. Now the power creep only works if you are doing unscale content. If you're doing scale content, you're fucked. That item level won't matter. Keep in mind that, for example, when a new player, like I said, sees somebody like me with this ridiculous item level, and current maximum item level, by the way, is 97,308, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it on my friend. I have to say that item level does matter, because it is my base damage is your total item level divided by 10. So what I want is basically in endgame content or unscale content to have the highest item level with the most effective gear, which means that I will absolutely not be using this new artifact set. I will be using Jewel of the Marlite set, or probably maybe even old Heart's Twine set. Of course, why would I use the new armor when I can use Enchanted Brigand armor with 2050 item level that is giving me my reckless advantage, with my combat advantage. There are some useful items here that can be utilized, but only in wild space, plus 5 damage in wild space. When I'm out of wild space, of course I'm going to be using this Abyssal Conqueror's Mauler's Grave that I'm using on live. Or why would I use this Starforged Barbute when I can use my Abyss Conqueror Spelljamer Hood, which is actually 2050 item level, and this is a jump of 650 item level per. So I do not understand why this item level has to be this high if they're going to do another rework, because we are very close to 100k item level, and item level doesn't matter, and it does matter. Combine it right. What goes in the bad categories is these areas, as pretty as they are, they seem pretty desolate. And you have to understand, these maps are gigantic, and usually the heroic encounter is here. So I have to go all the way from here. It's going to be in zone chat, calls out there are 2 big major heroic encounters and heroic encounters on the map. I have to ride all over there and then do the heroic, because we're going to need it for the actual weekly quests and some gear drops from it and currency. And what about people without VIP? But I mean, okay, so if I have to go to some other, I'll be invited to some other planet, I can just drop my VIP. So let's pretend I do have a VIP, and somebody calls out another heroic. You can see in this, by the system, this mark here, like a star, means that it has a heroic on planet Buzuno. So let's go there really quick. So let me open the map. Look how far I have to go to get to this heroic. It goes in the bad category that it seems so desolated. Even when the players populate these areas, it feels just kind of empty to me. And it is pretty, it is nice, it is different. Thank God it's not Underdark, but it's really desolated. Also, I want to talk about the cutscene really quick. There are no cutscenes. However, whenever you returning to the Moon Dancer, there is this granted short but skippable cutscene. This has to go. I don't even know why it's there. Opening instance. There is no need for cutscene. Next thing in order I want to talk about is gear. This mod has over, I think, over 100 pieces of gear. We have campaign merchant, we have trial merchant, we have seals trader, we have invasion merchant, and all this gives impression that there's a lot of variety. Like, yo, my God, there's so many gear. However, majority of wild space gear is absolutely junk. Absolute junk. You can nitpick some of the gear, and also I want to point out about the rings. These rings are from master version of the trial, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, yes, Defense of the Moon Dancer master. You can't sell them, you cannot make profit of it, and if they don't change it, they are bind on pickup account and bind on equip character. Everything is bind on equip character. Bind on equip has to go. Cryptic Studios needs to do this, and they need to do it fast. Or why would I even run a trial? You run trial for fun, profit, or either of that. Fun or profit. Profit or fun. Whatever it is. If it's both, even the better. Now that goes in the bad section, and also I am really over this version of campaign. This campaign has to go this 10 weeks. The weekly haul, yes, this is my personal opinion. I understand they have to eat and earn some money from battle passes, but it really got boring. It really got boring. It's just, you can do it in 30 minutes, you're done. But there is kind of a different side of that. If you have alts, you can go finish quickly this campaign, and on another character that is maybe in Underdark or Menzo Barazan, you can do that character. So I understand that, and also I understand that people, after finishing fast this weekly haul, can go on and do heroic encounters, xaryxis invasion, which I will close the video with. It is how it is. I don't like this format, and they've been just repeating mistakes from the past, especially with the item levels jacking up and this power creeping in. So that's bad. Another thing that I find interesting is this actual xaryxis invasion, which I feel that is basically a poor attempt to pull out Avernus Vastus, where it was so populated, there was competitive factor added to it, the hunts, summoning the major boss, and you could actually sell those pieces of gear. But this is mod 19, and we're talking about mod 27. So this xaryxis invasion will activate basically the faster the people are doing the actual heroic encounters, the gouge will fill here, and then you will be able to travel there. I already showed you this, and from there you can get currency that is needed to buy the actual specific kind of gear. So that's also important thing to say. I'm probably forgetting a lot of stuff, but here is the invasion merchant. For example, if you want these also Raiders One Bracers, and these are interesting because they give scaled furor, grants up to 20% bonus damage when your total LM level is being scaled down. Currently 0 damage, 0, and you're gonna need 450 of these buzz jewels, and buzz jewels can be only be obtained from the actual invasion. So to conclude the video, let me know in the comment section what you think. Good stuff, bad stuff, where is all this going, how do you feel about the new mod? Of course, this is not the doom and gloom video, this is just my personal opinion about the actual mod 27 so far, and that's it. Thank you for watching. This was Northside, and Northside is out.